Ethan Caldwell had spent 2 decades mastering one thing, winning. At 42, he was the kind of man who viewed compassion as a liability and emotions as distractions. His glass tower downtown bore his name, his employees feared him, and his success was measured in numbers, not faces. That evening, rain poured over the city, one of those relentless autumn storms that blurred everything into silver streaks. Ethan sat in the back of his sleek black sedan, scrolling through a report that would finalize the closure of another struggling branch. 200 jobs gone. Just numbers. Just business. Sir, his driver said hesitantly through the intercom, breaking the usual silence. There's someone on that bench ahead. Looks like a woman with a baby. Ethan didn't even glance up. Drive on. Sir, she's sitting in the rain. His jaw tightened. That's not our concern. But something, some buried instinct, made him look. Through the fogged window, he saw her, a young woman, soaked to the skin, hunched over a bundled infant wrapped in a faded blanket. Her hair clung to her face. Her shoulders shook from cold. She was trying to feed her baby under a street lamp in a storm that showed no mercy. Stop the car, Ethan said abruptly. He stepped out into the freezing rain, his Italian shoes splashing in puddles. The storm drenched his suit within seconds, but he barely noticed. He walked toward her slowly, unsure why his chest suddenly ached in a way no business loss ever had. Miss, he said, his voice raised over the rain. You can't stay out here. It's dangerous for the baby. She looked up, eyes filled with exhaustion and pride. We're fine. Please, just go. You're not fine, he said firmly, removing his coat. Take this, please. I don't need pity. It's not pity. It's common sense. Ethan knelt down in the rain, his suit ruined, and met her gaze. My name's Ethan. I won't hurt you. But I can't walk away and pretend I didn't see this. Let me help you, just for tonight. Her expression softened. Maybe it was the sight of this cold man kneeling in the downpour. Maybe it was because she was simply out of strength. My name is Lily, she whispered. And this is Ava. She's 3 months old. Ethan smiled faintly. Hello, Lily. Hello, Ava. He wrapped his coat around them both and led them carefully to the car. Inside, warmth filled the space. The driver handed over towels, and Lily clutched Ava close, whispering reassurances. Ethan watched, quietly shaken by how fiercely she protected her child despite having nothing. Have you eaten? He asked. She hesitated. Her silence was answer enough. Instead of the gala he was supposed to attend that night, Ethan told his driver to take them to his penthouse. The irony wasn't lost on him. A man giving a speech about corporate compassion, yet unable to show it in real life until now. At his apartment, he gave Lily dry clothes, food, and space. His housekeeper prepared a room and warm bottles for the baby. For the first time in years, Ethan felt his home wasn't empty. Later, over a quiet dinner, he finally asked, How did you end up here? Her story broke something inside him. A husband lost to illness, medical bills that consumed their savings, eviction, family who had turned their backs. She'd been trying to survive, moving shelter to shelter, doing part-time work where she could, but the system had failed her. Ethan listened, really listened. Her courage humbled him. She had nothing left but her dignity and her baby, and she refused to let go of either. What did you do before all this? He asked gently. I was a graphic designer, she said softly. Before life fell apart, he thought for a moment, then said words that surprised even him. I run Caldwell Innovations. We could use someone like you. You'll have a fair salary and a place to stay, free until you get back on your feet. She shook her head instantly. I can't accept that. You don't even know me. You don't have to, he replied. Maybe I just want to remember what being decent feels like. Her eyes filled with tears. Why would you do this for a stranger? Ethan looked down. Because I've been powerful but never kind. Because I watched you feed your baby in a storm and realized how empty my world has been. Maybe helping you is how I start fixing that. Lily nodded slowly. I'll take the job, but I'll pay rent as soon as I can. I'm accepting help, not charity. Ethan smiled. Deal. Over the next few months, Lily transformed his office. Her talent reignited the company's creative energy, and Ava became the heart of the workplace, proof that warmth could exist even in corporate glass walls. And somewhere along the way, Ethan began to change too. He laughed more, listened more, felt more. You're not cold, Lily told him one evening. You're just scared to meet someone. He looked at her and said softly, maybe I'm not scared anymore. A year later, Ethan took her back to that same park bench under a soft drizzle. Ava toddled nearby in her tiny boots as he knelt, not in the rain this time, but in gratitude. Lily, he said, that night you had nothing but hope. You gave me back something I didn't even know I'd lost, my humanity. She smiled through tears. And you gave us a home. The cold billionaire who once measured worth and profit had finally learned that the greatest return comes from compassion. Sometimes stopping the car in the rain can change two lives, and sometimes it saves three.